Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the channel if you are new here. In today's video I have got another bunch of bugs, glitches and updates in the latest version of the game. And for anybody wondering what version that may be, we have actually had a brand new update. I think this is supposedly a hot fix update for a few stuff. I've not actually looked at the change logs yet, but we're in the 1.21.114 update now. There are some new stuff that I want to talk about. First things first, let's talk about the free stuff. Actually, the first thing I'll mention is the cape. If you do not have the cape yet, please make sure you complete the challenge required for you to get the cape. There are a few different options. I used the TikTok method to get my cape, okay? Just because I got a code and I got a receipt and I got it quicker. I think if you do the placing of the statue in game, you got to wait till the 31st. I believe, not 100% sure. But yeah, please do the challenges before you miss out. Not only that, if we go to a character creation, yeah, it's looking super funny right now. There's this thing right here. Not entirely sure what this is out of. But here we go. We got the, it's a free t-shirt. So we can just download that, and you'll get that for absolutely free. And that is, I believe, everything that you can get for free. But before we jump onto any bugs or glitches, I do actually want to talk about this. If you haven't checked out Soul Steel, yeah, it is absolutely insane. I'm going to briefly jump on and show you guys a little bit, but not too much, because I absolutely do love this server. It is definitely a breath of fresh air. So here is Soul Steel. It is definitely something that is new, and I am enjoying it quite a lot. Essentially, this is like a little shopping area in the server. You can upgrade your tools and armor, obviously making it a lot easier to do challenges. Now, some of the challenges will include, let me just go to the map. Oh, of course, there is a store. There's always a store on these places, right? Yeah, there's like a map, and you can do some like teleporting. And right now, I'm currently on this one, so I'll go to it and just briefly show you. Now, I've been experiencing quite a few bugs and glitches on this server. I'm not really going to go through them because this is obviously a brand new server. But essentially, this is one of the challenges that you can do. This is a temple, and you can go in the temple and you have like certain things to do. For example, yeah, in the temple, all these mobs kind of spawn, and they are hostile mobs. But I've built my time up to 3 minutes. So there's a 3-minute timer, and then you have to essentially get out the temple to keep all of your stuff. So I'll just do this little thing. So this is probably the easiest one to do. How I leveled up. I'm on like level 12 or 13 on this temple, but I've still not completed it. So I basically did that, and now I'm going to get out with 400 coins. And you'll essentially get a rank on how well you did. Of course, I could stay longer, but I don't want to kind of like drag this out. Don't need to stay any longer than I need to. But there you go. Yeah. I got a level E, so you get ranked on what sort of level you come out on. Obviously, it goes up to A, I believe. And, yeah, you get a certain amount of time. You build up the time by leveling up, by doing as much as you can in the temple. And, yeah, that's just one of the challenges. But there are other challenges to do, like go exploring and find a bunch of other cool stuff as well. If you've played on this server, let me know what you think about it. Because, personally, I think this is, like I said, a breath of fresh air, and I actually really have been enjoying it. Now I've got all that out of the way, let's get on to the illegal copper golem statues. This is a brand new illegal with the copper age update, and essentially I will say it is pretty easy to do. Basically, you will notice, let me clear my inventory right here. I'm going to break these 3 copper statues. So these 3 are just normal copper statues, and you can see, even though they're in the same position, they do not stack. They will not stack. So we can make them illegal by stacking them, and there is a process that we need to do that. And believe it or not, it is a really easy process. I've already done it to these ones and these ones. But as you can see, no matter what, they will not stack. And that is supposed to happen. They are not supposed to stack. At least in survival anyway. So there we go. We cannot get those to stack. So I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to get them to stack. The materials you are going to need to make this illegal are as followed. You are going to need some copper statues. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the fastest way to get these copper statues. It is actually really fast. Go and find yourself a trial chamber and get yourself some of these waxed oxidized copper blocks. You can find these on the floor of any trial chamber. That's exactly where I got these from. Now remember, these are waxed, and I don't know why they're not called copper blocks. Shouldn't they be called... Alright, maybe it's just called copper. But anyway, what you're going to want to do to de-wax them, place them on the floor like this. So we'll just do, I don't know, that many. And then you're going to grab an axe and simply right-click. And they are now de-waxed. Alright, so they won't stack with the other ones. And we've got ourselves a bunch of de-waxed. Oh, perfect, 7. So now what we can do is use these ones to make our statues. Now, because we're using already oxidized blocks, this is going to take off loads of time for when these actually turn into statues. Now, if you didn't actually use the oxidized blocks, they take 7 hours. That's 21 Minecraft days to turn into statues. But as you can see, these are doing it before my very eyes. So these ones have already done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's just done it. Have they all done it? Every single one of them has turned into a statue already. So that's the quickest way you're going to do that. So we've got some in the same position. And you'll see, even if we grab these, they will not stack. Alright? So, yeah, that's just how you're going to get copper golems really fast. Let me grab this one. But none of them will stack. I've just threw all my copper golems on the floor. I'm going to pick one to duplicate this one. And I'm going to throw it inside a bundle. And then we're simply just going to do the duplication glitch. So we'll throw that inside there. I'll just do this hopper one. And you're simply just going to open the hopper. And we should be able to duplicate. Oh, no. A zombie. A baby zombie. That was horrible. Let's duplicate these blocks. There we go. We've done it. Now, how many have we been able to do? 1, 2, 3. Alright, we got 3. That's good enough. We can throw these out. And now when we pick them up, they should actually stack together. And that is a brand new illegal. Of course, you can do these with every single pose. I'm not sure how many poses there are. But of course, you could do this up to a full stack as well. And that, my friends, is the brand new illegal copper golem. Next on the list, I want to talk about performance. And wow. Yeah, I didn't really want to do a whole segment on the performance, but this is absolutely insane, especially when you're traveling. So basically, normally, yeah, you would get a few little chunk loading errors. It will take a little while for you to get places. Maybe, I don't know, the chunks don't load properly. You get the message and it says don't load. And, yeah, it just loads within a few seconds, right? This update, especially, well, since the Copper Age update, I would say, the performance has been absolutely insane. I will show you some clips that I got earlier in the latest update, the one that we're in right now. And I was literally taking so much damage from actually the chunks not loading. I was also going into some weird kind of, I don't know, it went like black. My character went black and then I was kind of like jiggling all about. It was just so weird. I've never seen it that bad before. Yeah, essentially, I think the old chunks from before 1.18 were coming back thick and fast. Again, I thought we was over this by now, but this, yeah, I've never seen this bad of a performance during an update. I'm not sure if it is to do with the Copper Age update, though that is where I've been noticing it the most. Again, let me know how your performance has been on your worlds, because for me, yeah, it takes me ages just to, if I want to travel with Elytra, it's basically a no-go. It just takes me too long because, yeah, it's just really bad loading. The only silver lining to the not loading properly bug, the performance bug, is sometimes it makes an actual really good X-ray glitch, though you can't actually move sometimes, so it's just an X-ray glitch that you can see. Maybe you'll be able to use it, though it's probably the worst X-ray glitch ever, but nonetheless, it is an X-ray glitch, and that is the only benefit I can think from this performance issue. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's just really bad. Next up, I could only get this to work in my survival creative test world kind of thing. So I was in creative. I got these statues out of creative. You can see there is a stack of normal positioned, yeah, statues. Basically, you can place them down, and then I think you can change what position you want them in, alright? And then you can break them. And then these should stack in this creative world. These two should stack, right? So it's a little bit different in survival. But now these two should stack, right? All right. And then we've got these two. We'll put... Oh, we'll do these three. We'll put these three sitting down. So these three should stack. This is, of course... it works differently in like a creative world to survival. So, it would probably be faster if I had a pickaxe. But, yeah, these stack. You can see these ones stack. However, well, there's two little bugs that I found here. You can see this is a full stack of normally standing ones. If I break this one now, a normally standing one, this will not stack with the normal stack. So, that will start making its own stack. However, if I break this one again, it will go onto the one that I've just made. So it will never go back onto the original stack, which that is the first bug. The second bug is if we open up our inventory, so we can like grab a stack, and we'll use these sitting down ones and these ones because they're easy to see. Basically, if you quickly swap these like that, I notice that sometimes they change what position they're in, and I have no idea why. I finally got it to work. I have no idea how it works, though. So, basically, you can see these ones are standing now, right? And even when I place them down, these ones are standing. But, watch this. When I move them up here, they go sitting, like this one. It's a little bit hard to see because there's so many, but look. Oh, now look. Them ones are sitting and these ones are standing. How the... And now they're sitting again. So the position changes in the inventory. I'm not sure if this is an illegal. I've got to do a bit more testing. But let me grab all of them ones again. So look. You can see. Oh, wait. Okay. They are standing right now. Look. Standing. And then if we put them up here next to this one. They are sitting. And I can prove it by getting a fresh stack as well. I have no idea why this actually happens. So we'll get rid of everything now. And we'll do it with a whole fresh stack. Right. So we've got a fresh stack, right? Let's place down one in survival. Or two. So we'll do two. And we'll make them sit. Both of them sit. And then we'll grab them both. Like this. Right. So they're sitting there standing. Watch this. Oh, I just clicked it once that time and they both went to sitting. And then when you move it, it goes back to standing. That's there, it's standing. Only in that spot is it sitting. Let's see if we can make it sit in different spots. Okay, only in this spot now it's sitting for some reason. How weird is that? Oh, wait, in that spot it sits. In that spot it does a different position as well. Look. In certain spots, it does a different position. It's like it remembers what was there before. How strange is that? Now it's... Oh, no, they're sitting. Do these ones change over here? See, these ones never change. But these ones... Oh, now look. Now they're not changing. It's not changing at all. But yeah, I'm glad I got that on camera. Very weird. I have no idea what's going on. But it definitely changed, right? You saw it too, right? The last thing I want to do in today's video is test some dupe glitches. Though, I mean, as we've already basically used this dupe glitch, the hopper one, we know that one works. And that is a form of bundle glitch. So, I'm going to assume that this one will work as well. I mean, I can't really see why it wouldn't work. I remember you can do the hopper one with an overstack bundle if you so choose. Very quickly, I do want to try the wall mushroom and pumpkin duplication glitch. This is essentially just an OP farm. I'm going to turn this on over here. You don't want to use this for too long because you really get so much stuff. Again, I have no idea if that's actually working, but let's go and have a look. Alright, so I flew over, and by the looks of things, it did work. So, yeah, what I mean by it did work is you can see, after a few seconds, I got 17 carved pumpkins. And, yeah, it's basically way more OP. I'm not sure why, actually, I got so little carved pumpkins there. If we just have a look how much wool I got, for example. So you can see, oh my god, look at all those stacks just from a few seconds. So this one is really OP, and yeah, it still very much does work. I just have to collect all of this wool before my realm lags out. So I'm going to do that. Last but no means least, I'm going to show you an every item duplication glitch that works on realm servers and normal worlds. There are two versions to this glitch. You can do it in the overworld or in the end. I prefer the overworld, though there are benefits to both overworld and end. I'm just going to show you right now in the overworld on my realm. You can do this with a full shulker box of different items, a singular stack of items, or a singular non-stackable item, though the most efficient way would definitely be a full shulker box of items. You are going to need the items you want to duplicate, a singular block. We're going to use this as a holder block, and you are going to need to set up this system. Now, this system is reliant on chunks, so there are 5 chunks in total. This counts as 1, so there's half a chest in this one, and then the 4th one, there is this a chest, hopper, and a chest. So the 5th one, there's 1 chest. The 4th is this, and basically just some redstone going down all the way down here. Again, I've got a more detailed tutorial on this, but it's very, very simple to set up. You can see how many chunks I've got here, and yeah, we are going to set this up right now. So this is on, and you got to make sure that is on, because that is going to lock the hopper. And you want to throw your piece of dirt or sand or whatever you're going to use in this one. Essentially, the top half is the 4th chunk, and the bottom half is the 5th chunk. So this is the 5th chunk, this is the 4th chunk. So you can imagine, yeah, that's going to go in the 5th, that's in the 4th. That's why you got to do that formation. We're going to go down here. And now what we're going to want to do is save and quit. Now, I'm on a realm, so I am going to, and I'm doing this on the overworld, by the way. On the end version, you won't have to do this. This is just the overworld version. So, yeah, basically, because I'm doing the overworld version, I've got to go to my settings, and I've got to force a backup. The quickest way I know to do that is activating your secondary world. Now, that is obviously only if you're the world owner, but I'm pretty sure there's other ways to force a backup. I just don't know them. So if you know any ways, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, this is just the quickest way I know, just forcing a backup, making the game remember this point in time, specifically on realms. You don't have to do this on normal worlds. But, yeah, we need to do this right now. Again, this is taking way longer than I want, so I'm going to cut this out and just wait for it to be activated. Once activated, we can activate Simply Survival again, and that should force a backup. We can check that by going into the settings, backups, and this should be the corresponding time to right now. So now we've got that backup, we should be able to perform the duplication glitch. We're simply going to go onto the world, pull the lever, save and quit, jump back on the world, and we should have duplicated all our items. To be fair, it's a pretty powerful duplication glitch, though I have no idea if it works in the Copper Age update, hence why I'm testing it out right now. But yeah, I'm going to skip this bit out again because it's just taking so long loading. Loaded in, and we're going to pull this lever. We're then going to save and quit. You don't have to do it so quick, but you can do it as fast or as slow as you want, really. I'm going to just do it pretty quick. We're going to wait for this to load and save. The performance on this update is so bad, even on the menus. It's not just in-game. It's literally everywhere. But yeah, it is what it is. We will deal with it. I'm just going to wait for this to save, and then we can jump back on, and we should be able to get our duplicated items. Hopefully this is not going to take absolutely forever. Come on. Seems to be a little bit faster this time. And yeah, we should have duplicated our items. So let's go down here and have a look at our duplicated items. We've got now 2 shulker boxes instead of 1. And that, my friends, is how you duplicate any item in the game, realm servers or normal worlds. And there is an end version where you don't have to exit out the game, but you do need to be in the end. So it's entirely up to you what version you may use. But that, my friends, is all I've got time for today. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.